baseball fans, and welcome. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Cats taking on the Tigers. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your
almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Shota Imanaga.
Leading off.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
0-1.
Check swing went around, and the count is 0-2. And that just misses.
What's a good pitch there?
1 ball.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Up the middle, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And that's a fair ball. The throw in, into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. The run scores all the way from first.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cage.
Now this is in the air down the line. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. In to score is the runner from third, and they lead by 2. Kiner makes the turn at second. And he's in at third with an RBI triple.
Comes through with the RBI. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
Just missed. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. One out in the top of the first. And now it's William Contreras.
The catcher, William Contreras.
On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. Here's Alex Bregman.
Batting 6, the third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Pajes makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back. And on the hill, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
The shortstop.
Boog, one of the keys for him is being able to change speeds. You know, the ball doesn't come from a high angle, so it can be a little flat crossing the zone. He needs to create some deception with his pitches. Maybe pause a bit, slow down, speed up, and force this lineup to guess the timing instead of settling into a consistent rhythm.
Makes the catch. And there's one down. Andy Pajes, the next to hit. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. And first offering is fouled off.
Here's a bit of a scouting report on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's athletic, has elite flexibility, kind of like you, Boog. He's got good strength, an ultra-fast arm, and exceptional movement patterns. He's tough on hitters, that's for sure.
And he takes a strike.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low. 1 out, base is empty. Leaping, and it's gone. He got just enough of that one. It's 2-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And that's in the dirt. Ball one.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
That's a base hit.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Foul ball there. In the dirt, blocked. One now. Missed inside with the curve. Next pitch misses, and that's ball three. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Suzuki pulls it down, and there's two gone. So up next, Mason wins.
Designated hitter, Mason wins.
And that is out of play. Not even close there. And that's ball one. That one is back. And that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And Martinez. Shota back to work. Swing and a miss. And he got him to chase.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. And now the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a double. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. 2 outs, base is empty. Here is Marcus Semien. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs. He swings and fouls one off. And that's way high. And a count 1-2. Out to short. De La Cruz. To first. Third out. And that ends the frame. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And that's downstairs. And now 2-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. And the slider just misses.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Jordan Westberg stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that's down and away.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Hauls it in for the out. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
And that one hammered. Suzuki going back on it. Hauls it in on the warning track. And we're back on to the third inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. In plenty of time to first, one up, one down. Seiya Suzuki will hit next. That one the other way. Marte barely got him for the out. Close play. So 2 down now, and here is Ralph Kiner. On the ground to short. Tosses to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ellie De La Cruz. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Gets down, base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside.
Ellie on his way to second. Pitch in for a strike.
You got it.
Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. And the tying run is now in scoring position. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the last half of the third.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And it's through for a hit. De La Cruz rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-2. No outs, runner at first. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
All over that one right there. 110 miles per hour on the exit velo. That thing was screaming. That's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And he misses it. It drops in. Everybody's going to be safe. The relay to the plate. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. Tags the runner for 1. Tries to get back and save.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mason.
So now here's the DH, Mason Wynn. He's 0 for 1. Tatis On to Simeon.
He's out.
What a double play that was. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Tony Clark.
Now pitching.
Ryan Helsley comes on now.
Helsley.
On the ground. And that one handled. Throws to first. One up, one down. And now the catcher comes up to him. William Contreras. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
The batter, the third baseman, Alex.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Fly to left his first time. And ball one. Swing and a ground ball. Flips it. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
We gon' make it epic, epic, epic. We gon'
Ready to go, bottom four. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Mansardo. Swings through that.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Right side, hard hit. And he takes it himself for the out. The batter now will be Will Smith. He's 0 for 1.
Smith.
Fly ball down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Suzuki makes the grab, 2 down. Next to hit, Pete Crow Armstrong. Flying to right his first time.
Crow Armstrong.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
And that is that. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's going to be J.D. Martinez. That one at triple digits.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game.
Now pitching.
Yohan Duran taking over on the mound. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now here is Lawrence Butler. Line drive. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Now it's Marcus Semien. Grounded out his first time.
Semien.
For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Athletics, and by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on him, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And a curve is down and in.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And a curve misses outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to
Marte slings to second, throw to first, but he beat it. Now the number 2 hitter, Seiya Suzuki. And he blows that one by him at 100.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
That one missed.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making.
Oh, that got him.
That ball got him. First base.
And next is the designated hitter, Ralph Kiner.
Designated hitter, Ralph Kiner.
And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong should have it. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. As 2 runs score in the play. Tony Clark getting ready to hit. Ball one there. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one called a strike, and it's 1-1. And strike 2. And that one popped in the air, left field. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there, and you know, on the mound.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Now it's Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 in this one. Oh, that got him as well. The third batter he's hit with a pitch.
Now batting, left fielder.
2 outs, bases full.
Martinez.
And here is J.D. Martinez. And there's a foul ball. Strike 2.
I think he was a little excited there. Saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up.
One ball,
way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. That'll end the inning after a lot of. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Yamamoto back to work. Just off the outside edge. 1-0.
Well, these players digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Stepping in, Andy Pajes. He's already homered in this game. Runner takes off, pitches low. And the throw, he's out at third.
Two and 0.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And
That's ball
downstairs.
A rare 3-ball count
Three
here.
balls,
He's been
one
throwing
strike.
strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And that's ball 4. Tried another splitter, but missed the spot.
You know, I think he's okay with that
Now
outcome.
batting,
It
the
wasn't
right
an
fielder,
intentional walk, but he wasn't
the
exactly
pitch.
trying to attack the zone either.
Junior.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And now 2 aboard.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Feed to second. That's 1. Over to Clark for the inning-ending double play. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the CAT,
Here's the center fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Butler. Now pitching.
Gregory Soto on the pitch here.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think that's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. And he hits a ground ball right side. The throw to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The batter
Now it's the
2,
second baseman,
second
Marcus
baseman,
Semien.
Marcus Semien.
Soto in his 6th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Nope.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Just
Ball 3.
missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he grounds 1 to the right side. Marte over to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Back to the top of the lineup, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Down the line. Did he trip? What happened? Sniper?
Great effort. That's how bad he wanted that one. Head first dive.
This one lifted in the air, left field. So digging in,
Now
Seiya
batting, the right
Suzuki.
fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher
0-1's the
that has
count.
one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
That's a ball.
Just missed.
1-1.
Swing and a slow roller. And foul ball. 2 outs. Chases the fastball up the ladder. Bottom of the 6th. Now here is Mason. Win.
Now pitching. Yuki Matsui.
That misses. Ball 1. Foul ball. And it looks like he wants to go through the signs again. That one
2
not
balls,
close.
1 strike.
And it's 2-1. That's a
ball
little
3.
bit low. Clark pulls it down and he makes the catch. One down.
Now batting.
Kyle
First
Mansardo
baseman,
digs in
Kyle.
now.
Well, that's a frustrating into the
Mansardo.
at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came
1-0.
out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
One down, base is empty. And there's a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting. The catcher,
Will Smith to the plate. 1 for 2. Hard hit left side. The throw to second is offline. Here's the third baseman,
Now batting.
Jordan
The
Westberg.
third baseman, Jordan Westberg.
And that's going to get into the corner. And that's a base hit. The run comes in to score from second. It's an RBI single. It's 6-3.
Everything came together for him. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it.
Simeon. Acrobatic
That's
throw
an
for
out.
1 to first,
Hey.
not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
And that's in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Caught! And he made a great effort on that one. And we're back.
Leading
Now
off
it's the
for Los
DH,
Angeles,
Ralph
the designated
Kiner.
hitter, Ralph Kiner. Now pitching.
Billy Wagner takes
Billy
over on the mound, and he has some
Wagner.
nasty breaking stuff. Outside
Ball 1.
low, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Ground ball up the middle, Marte. Handles, throws
He's
to
out.
first, and they take care of Kiner for the out.
The first baseman.
Next
number
is switch hitting
17,
first baseman, Tony Clark.
Clark.
He swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1.
0-1.
And strike 2.
0-2 is the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And there's 2 gone
Out.
following the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with
Now
a bit
batting.
too much
Catcher,
determination.
William
Sometimes you just got to let the
Contreras.
game come to you.
Contreras stands in now and watches strike
0-1's the
1.
count.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Struck him out looking. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Here's
off
the
for
left
the
fielder,
Tigers,
Andy
the left
Pajes.
fielder, Andy Pajes.
Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Fouled off down the right side.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Swing and a foul out of play. Runner at first with no outs here. Gets down, base hit. Paez on his way to third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Ketel Marte. Butler makes his way towards it. Drops into the glove. Both runners tagging from second and third. In there safely.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Win.
And that chance handled. Not in time to first, and a run comes across. And now Kyle Mansardo. Just missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. And they take the lead. It's 7-6. One down. And up to the plate is Will Smith. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
No, foul ball.
One down, base is empty. Into center and a base hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
That's back there. Long gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-6. One out, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball one.
Now pitching. Blake Trinan.
And that's outside. The big sixth spot already on the board this inning. Here at the bottom of the seventh. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center, and that'll get down for a hit.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ellie.
So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. Shortened a bunt and missed it, 0-1. And the pitch is outside, ball one.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get.
Runner on the move, pitch in for a strike. He's safe at second, and that was not close. Crow Armstrong over at second, one down. Outside, 2-2. Slides for the stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. So 2 down
The
now,
left fielder,
and here
number
is
44,
Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes.
Up the middle, Tatis handles that chance on to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. We go to the 8th. Now at the plate, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Now pitching.
So they turn to their closer, Eric Gagne.
Gagne.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to third. Slings it across, and a quick out, number 1.
Those plays can be tricky.
The
They're
bat,
routine,
the
but that
fielder,
doesn't mean it's always
JD
going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Martinez, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Ripped on a line. Puts it away for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. 1 for 3. That's in there. Up the middle. Marte throws to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Trying it back to work. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
No, that's a foul ball.
Butler on his way over. Squeezes it. And there's 1 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte.
And first offering is fouled off. Trinan throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton. And swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Makes the catch, gliding onto the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Win in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there, because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
2 outs. And there's a ball. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone, because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch, because he's not as effective.
Reaching down and makes the grab. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. And first offering is fouled off. Gagne, in his 9th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a splitter, a slurve, and he works in a slider. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first.
Now
that's got to be an error.
Fernando
Man at first. Fernando Tatis Jr. now at the plate. That one in triple digits.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat. That fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss at 100. Struck him out.
The right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. This one in the dirt. Simeon leads off first with one away. That's inside. And 1-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now that sets up a huge...
And he can't get a throw off for some reason. That's got to be an error. And bases are now loaded. Tony Clark, the next to hit. First pitch misses.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that's down and away.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Ball four, and a run comes in to score. High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in. Golden opportunity right here. Base hit, one run is in. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only one gone.
Well done. Drives in the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it. And that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Bregman, the next to hit, takes ball one. And a swing and a miss. So they're all loaded up. Inside, almost got him.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Now pitching.
New arm out of the bullpen, Andres Munoz.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Ball four, and a run comes in to score.
No, not what they were looking for from him out of the pen. That'll drive a manager crazy. He wants guys to come in and attack the strike zone.
Roll to short, possible 2-ball. Here's Marte for one. Over to first, safe. And now the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. Right through there for a strike. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That one missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
And down on strikes. Inning ends. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Now, Kyle Manzardo. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Clark. And he's out on the tag.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners
Now
late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Will Smith getting ready to hit. That's back. See you later. And we're starting over. It's 10-10. Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westberg.
Ball
outside
one.
low, and that's ball one. Liner to second, it picked on the hop. Simeon toss over to first. Got him. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
And that misses. 1-0. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. There's a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Liner, and this could be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a 2-out double to put the winning run aboard.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
So runner at second, 2 down. And the batter will be the short. Runner breaks for third. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the winning run is now only 90 feet away.
Robert.
Winning run at third, 2 down. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Next pitch is downstairs.
Normally, you wouldn't mind giving up first base, but the power waiting on deck might change your thinking a bit. Bad spot for the pitcher here in this count.
So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quick.
Reaching for it, makes the catch. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Simeon.
Marcus Simeon.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Now pitching.
A new arm into the game.
Jonathan.
The righty, Jonathan Loaisiga.
Loaisiga.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
That's to third. He gets to it with a slide. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Fernando.
So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Man at second. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Now batting.
And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Suzuki.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Oh, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
And that one misses up and in. And the count is 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And a nice. On to the bottom of the 10th. And the batter now, Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes.
Just missed. Misses outside, and it's 2-0.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
And no one can get there. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
First and second, no outs. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a ground ball out to short, into the outfield, base hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run stops 90 feet from home. Nobody out. Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Out of here. And that ends the game. Wow. He sends one out the opposite way, and they walk it off in extra innings.
Grand slam is exciting no matter what part of the game you hit it, but a walk-off grand slam, an incredible finish. Clutch swing at the bat that he'll never forget. Truly special.
And our final 14-10. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Shine, the type vibe, give you hope in the darkest of time.